So we have a wonderful theme today, Symphony of the Chaos. I would want all of you to appreciate it from the lens of an entrepreneur. As we speak, we have a huge mountain to climb. India has taken the pledge of reaching the $30 trillion mark by 2047. We can't do it the way we have been going ahead with. So India needs entrepreneurs. The good part is we have something which is to our advantage. And that something is a huge demographic dividend. That's the youth of our nation. However, as we all know, youth comes with its own fair share of confusion and challenges. The what is established, but the how is somewhere which we all are baffled with. The illusion of entrepreneurship talks of scaling up businesses. How do we amass wealth? How do we outsmart others? Because we've been told and taught right from the very beginning that business and real world is a challenge, is a competition, and we need to ace it. That's how our academic journeys have been. We all strive to be number one. It's a win-lose proposition. But is entrepreneurship all about a win-lose or a win-win? Youth is dynamic. They're energetic. They are packed with ideas. And today, they're aided with some of the best tools and exposure. AI helps them to technically take over any challenge that the mankind can throw at them. But then, can technology itself, can markets itself, can products itself sort out the problem of entrepreneurship, the problem of scalability, the problem of reaching that 30 trillion mark and contributing to the India's GDP? The challenge is big because multiple startups do start, but they fail. Somewhere down the line, they are lost. Not because they lack energy, not because they lack vision, not because they have a bad product, but what we call as a market fit. A product market fit is not well established. Why is it so? The reason is very simple. We find it difficult to apprehend what people need. So while we spend years together understanding how to build technology, how to work on our management skills, what we fail to appreciate and understand is how do we read our consumers. And it's not only the youth. A lot of large companies fail in that trajectory. The reason they fail is because they hardly step back, they hardly pause to try and understand what needs to be done to have the customer for a lifetime. I had my own journey. And I had my own journey in corporate leadership and entrepreneurship before I got into this intersection of management, technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship. And I have taken reckless decisions as well. And I don't shy away from acknowledging it. I have chased P&Ls. I have tried to give the highest profit to my company. But yes, it comes with its own fair share of myopic instability. When you chase P&Ls, it can get you increments, it can get you incentives, but maybe you are not listening to your customer all the time. And we are surrounded with customers. Our customers are plenty. Is the customer outside? Is the customer within our organizations in the form of people who work for us, our internal customers, and investors as well? And much before I realized that something went wrong, things actually went haywire. I was trying to chase numbers, and I was losing business like crazy. I was disturbed, and I resorted to various means of restabilizing myself. In one of those enthusiastic moments, I was riding a bicycle, and I met with an accident. I got into a coma for nearly 3 days. I don't know what happened. I didn't know whether I was alive or dead. After a few days, when I finally come back to this world, I was told that everybody had lost faith in me. Faith in the sense that I could survive. But for God's grace, I was able to come back, what we call as a resurrection. I call it my version 2. That gave me a big question. Why did I return? And while I was going through this near death, I had reflections, visualizations. And I was unsure of why I did things which I did. It was moral, it was ethical, it was legal. Everything that I learned in my B school. But then the question loomed large. Why did I come back? And what did I do wrong? That made me to reflect. So I left everything, I left my corner office, and I went to the Himalayas in seek of an explanation. I had the opportunity of meeting and living with a few Aghori saints. That's when I realized that life has a deeper purpose, a greater meaning. Life is not about chasing numbers, amassing wealth. Life is all about taking up your quotient of soul. We take birth because our soul needs to also go from stage A to stage B. What we otherwise call in the corporate as progression, but we fail to realize that as human beings and as universal creatures, our soul also needs appraisals. So that's how it all started. And then finally, after 7-8 months, I get my answer, I come back, and I start a few businesses. Businesses which echo with consumers, the society, with sustainability. And I take a pause to listen to what exactly they need. To follow the idea of design thinking, which is there on paper, but nobody thinks of it seriously. Because we all feel that we know it all. We all feel that everything starts with an idea. No, it starts with the consumer. It starts with the idea of serving people. And you can't serve people until unless you are in absolute alignment. So the alignment has to be established. And to establish an external alignment, we need to align with our internal self, our belief systems, our thoughts, our actions will guide us. We don't have to look outside. We have to look within. And if we are able to channelize all our energy, if we are able to channelize all the love, the universal love that the universe has to offer, we will come out with a product which the world will receive well. Because that has ingredient of everybody, not the attributes of the product itself. So that's what I realized, what makes a good entrepreneur, what makes a good business person. To pause, live for another day, listen and deliver. And deliver not for P&L, but deliver for a lifetime of experience. This is what I carry forward as a legacy. Because I was told by my guru that I need to preach it. I need to take it to the masses. And that's exactly what I do in my current avatar as the CEO of the incubator at Symbiosis. We touch upon millions of lives, multiple universities, schools, colleges. And what I tell them is take a pause. Understand why you do what you do, and then deliver. So that's how you synchronize, that's how you create your own symphony amidst this entire chaos, entire noise that surrounds you. Thank you.